All right, y'all, let's get into this space because tonight I'm definitely stepping out and I don't want to be late. Y'all gonna see the finished look later, but I really wanted today's vlog to feel like we're definitely doing like a girl chat session, why I'm single and things like that. And like dating, it's interesting because being in Bangkok, Thailand, the dating pool is like a mix of expats and travelers. It taught me how to slow down a little bit and not force connections. And hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and it is Vlogmas day number 7, okay? If you're new here, my name is LB, as known as Letitia B, and here at this channel we do all things travel, lifestyle, and whatever makes the soul feel at peace, okay? So listen, let me tell y'all something. I am going out tonight, so I said, why not pick up the camera and do like a little girl talk with the girls today, you know? So I'm like, okay, before I get into this glam, let me sit down and just calm down for a second. Be still, because today has been one of those days. I needed something warm in my spirit, so tea it is, okay? No alcohol, tea right now. Maybe later. Maybe later I'll get a couple drinks. But honestly, Vlogmas is fun, but it also reminds me how fast life moves, y'all. Like, especially when you're living in a whole nother country. So let's get into today's glam. All right, y'all, let's get into this space because tonight I'm definitely stepping out and I don't want to be late. Y'all gonna see the finished look later, but I really wanted today's vlog to feel like we're definitely doing like a girl chat session. Just me, you, and a quick beat. Since I'm really using this Vlogmas series for you guys to get to know me a little better, what better way than to do makeup and have a chat session? So let's talk about something that I get all the time about me living abroad and why I'm single and things like that, and like dating while living abroad. So let me tell you, it's interesting because being in Bangkok, Thailand, the dating pool is like a mix of expats and travelers and locals and things like that. So when I meet people, it's like they're on vacation. They're not really living here. They don't really have a residence here. So it's taught me how to slow down a little bit and not force connections. And I've always been okay with being single, but I'm also always in a relationship, you know? But there is a convenience to being single and having your peace, you know, not having too much going on or too much on your back or too many expectations. You just live freely and do what the hell you want to do. And let me tell you, I used to think it was something wrong with like being, you know, older and being single, but baby, after getting out of my last relationship, it is nothing wrong with taking my time. You know, my peace is everything. It's nothing wrong with protecting your energy either, you know, because I definitely do that. That's like my number one priority. I'm not rushing into anything just because everyone around me is. Absolutely not. Well, if you don't know, I moved to Thailand from Atlanta. So y'all know how that dating pool is in Atlanta. And it's like I do miss certain things about Atlanta, like the convenience, the food, you know, my friends, and even like I can just get in my car and drive down the street. I miss those type of things. But as far as dating, do I miss it? Absolutely not. Now, when I say I don't miss it, I don't miss the dating in Atlanta. Let me rephrase that because I don't want nobody to take that out of context. And living abroad has also put a magnifying glass on me being single and not having any kids. Like, you have to look at it like it's not a crisis. It's literally freedom. Like, I can get up and go and choose to do what I want to do. But also, I do want that home front. I do want that family feel. You know, I want all of the things, but I'm definitely not in a rush to have those things. They will come when it's time to come. And when God has said, this is the part of your journey where I'm blessing you with a child, where I'm blessing you with a husband. We have to make sure that we put all our trust in him because it's already written. And on another thing, this really has created, you know, a space for me to build. And I always have been traveling all of my life. But, you know, I'm healing. I'm doing all those things with being with myself. So that's a good thing. And dating is good too. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating, but we have to be very choosy and selective when we have got out of bad situations or bad relationships. And some people are so easy to jump back into a relationship just to forget about their ex. I'm the opposite. I'd rather heal and be by myself than to jump into another relationship with demons and, you know, things that I'm carrying in. Like they say, don't carry your baggage to the next relationship. I don't like to do that. I like to be fully done with my ex relationship, and then I like to be fully present in my current situation. And to be honest, I think that's where everybody goes wrong, because, you know, you still have open wounds and you're not done. You're not fully done with healing. I've learned that along the way, so I rather heal before I go into that next chapter, because I want everything to be solely focused on me and my boyfriend, or me and my husband, without any what ifs and in my mind somebody cheated on me so you're gonna do it. No, I don't want any of that in my mind. I want to go in with a fresh, clean slate. And y'all, I know we having girl chit chat, but y'all know the products is going to be in the description, and it's going to be in my LTK too for the links that I couldn't find for y'all. Oh, and while I'm sitting here doing my makeup, it's been a while since I contoured. Actually, it's been a while since I really put makeup on. Being in Thailand, it be so hot that your makeup just melts off, and I just don't be liking to put on all that makeup in this heat. But today your girl is feeling like getting sexy, okay? And you know what's crazy? Dating out here is completely different, and it's not in a bad way. It's like just different. You know, when you live abroad, you really see people's intentions. You know, some are here just for a good time. They're traveling. They have a layover, or, you know, a 2-day layover. And you can kind of tell because they're rushy. Like they want to do everything in 1 day, or want to do everything in 2 days. And it's like, wait, slow down. I am not in that space right now, you know. And then you have some people who are, you know, rebuilding their love life like I am as well. You know, I've definitely had deep conversations with a few men like that, you know, so they're in the same space that I'm in, you know, just rebuilding, just healing, and, you know, just seeing what life has to offer outside of a relationship or outside of a marriage, you know. So yeah, there are some, you know, it's like some of everything out here. It's a big stirring pot out here. And I will say it has made me more intentional about who I let access my peace. And it's so crazy because I still get the question, why am I single? Whether I'm here in Thailand, whether I'm in Dubai, whether I'm in United States, I always get that question. And it's like, damn, my peace is addictive. Like, I'm addicted to my peace, you know, peace over confusion. Like, I don't need any confusion, any distractions. I love it here. And when I say here, I'm not talking about Thailand. I love this space that I'm in. So if somebody's going to come in, I don't need nobody disrupting anything I got going on right now. You can add to it. You know, you can help me build or help me get to where it is that I need to be. But yeah, I don't need no disruptions right now. Once you experience life without the bare minimum, without chaos, like I just said, without someone draining you, like whether that's ex, friends, whatever, just love your peace. You know, you start choosing yourself differently. You start loving yourself the right way, and not, you know, waiting for someone else to love you like you love them. I'm not entertaining any of that anymore. I'm just not. I'm in a space in my life where I don't need to. And I always say this, I'm never running from anything. I just always say you have to sometimes step away from things that are familiar so you can grow without limitations. You can grow without nobody holding you back, and you can really see your highest potential when you're laser focused. Whether that's on a relationship, whether that's on rebuilding with your children, whether that's on you just rebuilding you, and, you know, getting back to a space where you love everything. You love everything about your life. You love you. It's definitely hard when you get out of a relationship to just revert back to who you was before that particular relationship. You know, especially if you love hard. It's definitely kind of hard to get back into that space. But when you're alone, and when you can focus, and you can do the things that you love to do, and you can be in places that you want to be without distractions and without temptation and things like that, to that space quicker than it is when you in familiar territory. Let me expand on the no kids thing. Let me talk about that for a moment. People act like it's a countdown or a crisis, but baby, it's not. It really is not. It's definitely freedom. It's preparation. It's alignment. It's all of those things. I'm not rushing God or life or timing. All of that's there. Like I said, if God's going to align my steps for me to have a child or to get married, then that's what's going to happen. I'm not settling just to say I have somebody. I always say that. I'm not doing it. I'm in my soft girl era, becoming era. I'm not in the business to be wasting my time anymore for people that are not deserving of it. It's just not going to happen. And if that comes, great. If not, I'm still good. I tell you, when you move abroad, it's like you start loving yourself differently. You know, you start to realize that you need to cease all the noise. You don't need the pressure. You don't need the expectations. You just need space to breathe and become who it is that you want to be, become and do the things that you wanted to do without distractions. I'm gonna keep saying that, without distractions. In America, we have a lot of distractions. We have a lot of demands. We have a lot of hustle and bustle because everything is so high. So people are focused on just that. People are focused on living. People are focused on where their next meal is coming from, you know? So the focus goes to those things, those necessities. People don't really focus too much on a relationship. And I'm not saying that's everybody. That's just from my experience. People are doing other things and letting relationships fall to the wayside. I'm not just talking about my relationship. I'm talking about other relationships that I've seen as well. And I know somebody that's watching this video right now is probably going through the same transition. Stepping into a softer version of yourself, letting go of old situations. Girl, release old versions of you. You have to do that in order to shed that skin, that dead skin, to become who it is that you're supposed to become. Listen, trust me, it's okay. Choose you every time. I'm going to tell y'all that. Choose you every time. It's okay to love your life more than you doing other things or more than you love others, you know, but you have to always choose yourself. It looks different from everyone else's timeline, though. You're on your own time. You're on God's time. Your story doesn't match everyone else's. Like, you know, it just don't. Your story is yours. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and finish this space because it's about to give holiday soft glam. But I just had to come and share this because it's not just Vlogmas. It's more than just Christmas. It's about life, growth, peace, and choosing joy. Listen, even in another country, and I'm telling y'all this because I need to hear it. I tell myself this all the time. So thank you for letting me ramble and get real with y'all, you know, let y'all get to know me just a little bit. But listen, this is Vlogmas. We doing this all the way to December 25th. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow. If you like this vlog, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.